Hi, it's Kathy, and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's in the cards Divination. We're going to be doing another Pick a Pile reading this week, and this time we have a request put in, and we're going to focus. Our theme this time is on the holidays coming up. How are things going to go overall? Is it going to be a massive mess, or is it going to go well? Maybe some details around that if we can find. So I have three piles waiting for you. And as you know, you pause this video when you're ready. And in the description box below will be the timestamp for your particular pile that you've chosen. You can listen to all three if you want. And if it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. I've always said that. It's supposed to sound like it or feels like it resonates for you. Okay. So now also having said that, if you would like, please click on the like button, subscribe, hit the bell for future notifications and or comment. I always love to hear from people as to maybe how this resonates for them. So let's see what's coming up for the upcoming holidays this month in December. I had done a horoscope readings for the month of December, but that covered a whole different range of topics. This one, we're only focusing on the holidays this time. So for your first pile, it has the Angel Oracle card with it. That is if you believe. Let me put that a little closer for you. All right, that's pile one. Pile two, energy is not the right time. And pile three, energy, get more information. Okay. So having said that, now I'm going to start your reading. So pause the video when you're ready. And let's get started and see what's coming for the holidays for you, my friends. Hi, pile one. If you chose the Oracle card, if you believe, then this is your reading. Let's get started, my friends. What's coming? What could be coming for you over the holiday season? One card. Let's just get one and then we'll delve into the others, right? Okay. Pile one. What can you expect? All right. Your first card is the Eight of Pentacles. All right. I mean, this is no doubt a busy time of the year for you, pile one. Uh, some of you may have to work over the holidays, which isn't so great. But I feel like it's not a bad thing because it's in the upright. You it's something that you really are focused on. Maybe it's a newer job that you just started. And yeah, you have to be the one that works over the shifts and the holidays. But I don't feel necessarily this is a bad thing for you. You aren't that upset about it. But let's just see where this goes, pile one. That could change, right? Some of you are just busy getting ready, and it shows that that is how the week or the 2 weeks or the whole month leading up to the holidays is going to be for you. It's like nose to the grindstone. Got to get these things done. And even in this picture, like he's making money. Yeah, he's trying to make money. So you could be very focused on work right now, even, and that the holidays, that's kind of all you may be doing. In other words, like I say, there may not be much of a holiday for you because of the fact that some of you have to work. Okay. And for those people who don't celebrate, right? Somebody has to work. There's still essential services that have to be done. And there's different faith bases and religions that don't celebrate the holidays or whatever cultures. That's just the way it goes, right? All right. Let's see what's next. One. Oh, six of swords, moving away from a difficult situation. So, yeah, I'm hearing some of you volunteered to work so you don't have to celebrate the holidays with your family. I know that sounds difficult, but it's sort of like running away from a difficult or potentially difficult situation. And some of you are far from home. you cannot make it for the holidays this season, and you're going to focus on just working, and then it won't be so difficult for you. Um, some of you, though, I feel because it feels more like you're avoiding, there's an avoidance quality to those two cards with the holidays, that you should actually be attending or going to the holiday celebrations, but you're not. Let's see what else. Yeah, Five of Swords, upright. You're trying to avoid conflict. There's no doubt about it. And there's people there, or could potentially be people at these holiday celebrations that you just don't want to be a part of, right? This also speaks to me of I was going to say holiday work parties, okay? Don't allow yourself to get engaged in any kind of, especially if there's alcohol involved, any kind of arguments with your coworkers, your boss especially, because you want to walk away from anything that's difficult this holiday season, Pawan. It's like, and there's no winning in this situation, so don't even try. Don't even get started, in other words. Just focus on the positive. Here, I drop the card. Focus on, in other words, it's almost like I'm hearing like step back, uh, don't don't allow yourself to engage. Don't even go that distance. Don't start the bickering, in other words, or the conflict. We also have around the oracle card, if you believe, if you believe that you are in the, I was going to say in the right. That's not the accurate way of putting it. If you believe that your argument is valid, perhaps with the Five of Swords card, which is conflict, um, that's okay. You can still believe it, but don't engage. Walk away from you can't convince people, okay? So, whatever this pertains to, it appears for pile one, most of you will be staying either working over the holidays or just focusing on something else other than difficult situations. So it's almost like you're going to, yeah, you're going to be, if you are engaging in the holidays with your family, Pawan, you're just not going there. Don't allow yourself to get engaged, as I said, in these conflicts. I'm going to pull three more for you. Let's see. Other scenarios for pile one. Let's see. Some of you are all about having to make extra money in pile one because things have been really difficult. And it's all about focusing your energy on doing that. So I feel like you kind of dropped the ball for the rest of the year. Now all of a sudden it's like, oh, I have to make up for lost time so I can give my family a good Christmas, a good holiday. And it shows me that you have been able to provide with a wonderful array of whether it's food, gifts, parties, whatever it is for pile one, but it's not what this is about. Okay, you need to spend time thinking, what is this actually, this whole time with family really about? It's not about the presents or, all the other stuff. It's spending time together because it appears to be a very, from the cards I'm seeing here, it's a mental, in other words, there's no emotion attached to this. It's almost like you're going through the emotions of the holiday because that's what's expected of you. Um, and you don't want to look bad. It's like to your family or your friends or whoever. You just want to make sure that they get what they need for the holidays. And no, you need to step back. Don't engage in that kind of thinking or behavior. All right, let's see, because it's all about the first three cards for you are all about, um, it's not about the emotional side. Like I say, I feel like it's like, okay, I have to get through this holiday. That's what I'm hearing. For some of you, Pawan, it's like had a difficult time in Christmases past or holidays past, and now it's like I just have to keep the peace and get through it. That's kind of what I'm feeling. If I can just make it through, okay, and focus on what is important to me, which in this case, it appears to be more about the celebration of the presents, the food, the material things, right? Okay, let's see. Spending the money, giving the money in that case. All right, let's see what else we got here. Oh, one. Okay. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse. Let me just move that up a wee bit. There we go. Okay. And we have the Six of Cups in reverse. And the 10 cups, but upright. So there are other people in this pile one who they don't want to focus again on holidays that have happened in the past. The past is over for them. They feel like they're trying to put away their nostalgic feelings of holidays past. In other words, they don't want to revisit that. They don't want to feel that pain. They don't want to have to, or you don't want to have to allow it even to be there. It's like you just, it's too painful. There's a lot of you that could be going in power and that could be going through the loss. And it's just, I know that it's difficult, and especially during the holidays when we're missing others, whether they're still here on this earth or they're not, they just can't be together. It is difficult. But some people are just going about their life this holiday season. They're not actually engaging in celebration. Some people don't want to celebrate this holiday season. Maybe it's just been too painful and it stirs up the past. It stirs up those difficult feelings, and they've decided that they're just not going to go there, okay? But having said that, maybe they just want to spend time with their family in their home, not necessarily extended family. They just want to have a cozy, nice time together, just maybe the two of you if you have children, especially if you're a new family and you have new little ones. This is just about not wanting to focus on the past times. You just that's too difficult. It stirs up too many difficult memories for you, and you just want to focus on um, what's going on currently in your life, and maybe just your own, you and your own little one if you're alone, or with your own children, or a spouse, whatever. It's just, it feels more during that difficult time we had those past 3 years and we had to stay home. It feels like that. It's like you just want to return to that very happy, cozy, it's just us, nobody else. That stress of having to be going out and doing things and getting things done this holiday season. I feel like you want to be more insulated in your home. It's like it's a nice quality. There's also a sense of some of you are not able to provide as many gifts this year as you would normally provide. I mean, we all know the prices are gone through the roof, right? But I'm feeling like this is something that has definitely coming to the front this year. It's like I can't be giving the gift giving I once did, that I wanted to do. And it's okay. You have to, but it's emotion. It's around the emotion of it. It feels like, has that quality of I don't want to say embarrassment, but it feels like you are feeling a little, you just don't want to go there either. I mean, yes, the cost is high, but I feel like it's more about, it's not about the gifts. It's about spending time together, I want. So for some of you this holiday season, it's putting in the quality time at home. I feel like maybe whether that's just, do things at home you enjoy doing as a family that, or, together, especially when you have little ones. It's so awesome. And it doesn't mean you have to have these elaborate parties and whatever going on. So If you believe that that's what you want this holiday season and would make you and your family happy, by all means, this is a time of creating new traditions, Pawan. It's not a time of necessarily having to go with the flow and to make other people happy. I feel like it's more about what speaks to you, Pawan, judging by the cards. And you don't need to apologize to anyone if this is important to you. Sure, we are going to hurt people's feelings sometimes. That happens. Maybe it's all about the discussion and how you have a discussion with the people you love about this situation. That maybe this is the way it is. It is what it is. Okay. So as I say, the Oracle card tells us if you believe that this is the way you need to do the holidays this year, then whether it's working, spending time with just your immediate family, maybe not extended, that's okay for whatever reason. It's not a problem. Okay, Pawan? I hope this you enjoyed this reading. It doesn't actually reflect too much negativity. There is a little bit here in the first scenario where it could cause some difficulties with some of your family members. The fact that either you live far away or you're not going to be there because you have to work or you've decided to work, but you don't maybe don't want to tell them that because you've chosen it's better than engaging in conflict with your loved ones. Okay, Pawan, I hope you enjoyed this reading and whatever way the holidays go for you, I wish you the best and I'll see you in your next video. For now, I pal too. If you chose the Oracle card, not the right time, and this is your reading. Okay, we're going to look at the holidays this year. What can you expect? What could potentially be coming? Now, there's a lot of people that don't necessarily celebrate the holidays, and that's perfectly fine. But if you do, then the reading now is more focused on you and what, how this is going to play out for you. And I know that a lot of times this can be this is a very difficult time of the year, especially if you've lost loved ones, whether it's through death or through separation or some kind of difficulty. It's not easy. So we know that. Let's see. Maybe this year is not going to be as bad as we think. So pile two. Let's delve in and see what is coming for you, my friends. Okay. Focused on not the right time. That's the Oracle energy. So we have the Judgment card. It's in upright. That's good. And the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. And Six of Wands in reversed. Yeah. Yeah, so it does reflect the Oracle card. So basically, what it tells me, the first two cards are around the energy that you've decided that there's just not enough money to go around this year. The holidays, you're going to have to cut back. And I feel like even your time is going to be spread too thin, perhaps. So you're going to have to decide and make a judgment call here as to which things are priority, in other words. And it's not about the quantity, it's the quality, right? So for those of you who are struggling financially, it's okay not to spend all that time, energy, and money this holiday season if you just can't do it. There's a lot of people that just don't have it in their capacity to, whether it's engage in, maybe you just don't plain want to go out to those parties. Maybe you just don't feel like it. Maybe it's been a difficult year for you. Maybe things suck right now financially. Like this reading so far for most of you is kind of showing a negative context to it. But that's the judgment's in the upright, so it's not a negative. It's like I feel like you're going to be firm about it. It's like, you know what? This is what is important to us or me. So the Six of Wands in the reverse shows me that there could be some conflict with other people, not seeing it the way you're seeing it. There could be people, and there always are going to be, right? There's always going to be those judgy people that are seeing things that you're not doing well, and you're probably embarrassed because you haven't done well maybe this year. Maybe your finances are in a bad place right now. And but you need to stop worrying about what other people think. This isn't about what other people think this holiday season. This is what is important to you, my friends. How to let go of that concept that you need to have lots of money in order to look good or be successful or show the family that, hey, look how well I did this year. No, this isn't about that. The holiday seasons are about spending time together and quality, not the quantity. And so maybe this year for you, this holiday season, Pal Chew, is just not the right time. That doesn't mean that next year will be the same. We all go through these difficult seasons of our life and they ebb and they flow, right? Right now, maybe it's ebbing for you. Maybe things just suck. It's just everything feels like it's going wrong for you. Um, there's also going to be, I feel like there could be, and this member of the family too, or other person that might see you in this light, it could be someone who in the family who is sort of the head of the family, like they're the one who um, plans everything and wants everything to be done a certain way. They worry about how things look to other people. Well, this isn't the time to be worrying about that foolishness, right? The judgment here is you have to weigh your pros and cons about these, like pick your battles, is what I'm hearing. Pick your battles on this situation. What is priority? Is it more important that you spend all this money and get heavily in debt this holiday season? Or and then have to deal with it? Or is it more important that maybe you just buy one or two items, or one even, that even though it might not be luxurious, expensive, it's meaningful. Maybe it's homemade even. Okay. So let's see, pile two. What else is going on? Some of you just aren't even going to play this game this year. I see this. It's like, you know what? I'm not even participating in, I don't feel like participating in the holiday season. Maybe it's all you can do some days to get out of bed and get dressed. And that can happen, right? We've all been there where things aren't good, things are hard, and that doesn't mean it's always going to be this way for you. But don't do it from a place of, in other words, it's okay to do even one thing. If one thing is all you can manage this holiday season, Pal, too, that's great. You have to pull yourselves. It's kind of telling me that your energy is depleted this holiday season for some of you, Palchu. You're not looking good. Some of you might even be physically not doing well or emotionally, but I just see this sort of like you're just not able to provide the you're not going to be able to help others. There's that as well. There's a sense that some people just can't even provide help for the holiday season, whether it's financial or just your own time and energy. There's some of you that even it could be work related. Maybe you're so exhausted from working this month that you just don't have it in you. Okay? Let's see what else we have going on. It's just not the right time. That's what the card is telling us. And it's so true. It's like, you know what? It's okay. Just because the holidays are this period of time doesn't mean we have to be happy and put on a be face and be fake and do all the things we're supposed to do. No, if you can't even sometimes get out the door because you're too depressed or miserable or in pain or suffering and sad, then one thing is huge. And you don't stop worrying about what other people think as long as you are, number one, if you are going through something like this, that you're getting help, professional help. I always say that. But sometimes we put too much pressure on ourselves. Okay. So it's good just to even do one thing. It's like, and do what makes you happy. You know, like the holidays, that's what it should be about. It's not, oh, there's 50 presents under the tree. Isn't this nice, some of you even wanted to be able to give to charity this month for the holidays. That's something that's always been important to you, Patu, and you're just not in a place where you can give as much or you can't give anything. There's nothing left to give. And It's just, you know what? These charities are going to really suffer. I can see this based on this reading this month. Maybe you work for a charity, you volunteer. It's like you're going to be struggling with trying to come up with help, like we have our food banks and our, we call it the Christmas cheer board here. And it's difficult. I mean, it's difficult every year, but I think this year could be even more difficult. So for those of you, this is very specific, if you're working and volunteering with a charity this month, it's difficult, like, or if you're wanting to give, okay, and you just may not be able to do it this year. And don't feel bad. Let that go. Maybe you can provide your time in the new year to help. All right, let's see here. For your time this month, even. And if you can't, again, you just sometimes you have to step back, right? Other people can help as well. All right, so pile two. Let's go to the next three cards and see what potential things could become over the holidays for you. First card, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. We have the Ace of Swords upright and the King of Swords in the reverse. Ah, yeesh. Now, what I'm seeing for some of you is there's going to be you're going to get there could be a message coming this month or sometime for you that I was going to say work bonuses or work things that normally there's a lot of organizations and companies that give out work bonuses, gift cards, things at Christmas. You could still get it, but I don't feel that you will necessarily. Some of you, it's very specific, but some of you will see that that's just not going to happen this holiday season. Potentially, there's just been too many cutbacks, too many things going on. So, yes, that's going to affect you. That's going to make it difficult financially. It could add some more burdens for pile two for some of you. There's also some of you that actually um, there is somebody, it's potentially somebody in your life, a male energy, that the King of Swords in reverse, who is just not very happy this holiday season and causing a lot of difficulty. There's a male energy in the family who is quite outspoken potentially, and I feel like there's somebody that maybe has money and they live. It could even be a senior, like one of your family members, like because I know this gentleman is in the wheelchair in here, but he's cranky. He's very cranky, and he has the money, but he's not sharing it, or he doesn't want to share it, or he doesn't want to, he just doesn't want to be generous, is what I'm seeing. He's also still discontent. He may have money and he looks like he has it all or he has things, but he's not happy at this holiday season because things aren't what make you happy. And that's clearly showing because he's coming across as sores. So he's not mentally in a good place. Now, if this is referring to you specifically, that's what I'm seeing. There's this realization that the money doesn't make you happy. It doesn't give you what you need to fulfill your holiday season. It's not about all the nice things and the glittering displays of beautiful decorations and things like that. It's like this, he's just disgruntled is the word. He's not happy, he's cranky, he's also a bit of an asshole about it. So if you're feeling that way too this holiday season, that's why. Okay? It's because you don't you're putting too much emphasis on things, on acquiring things, having nice things, and most of you do, but it's like living in a gilded cage. You feel like it's trapped you. It's like I don't know what this is what I'm hearing. I don't know what it's like to have a holiday where it makes me feel satisfied, fulfilled, emotionally fulfilled. I feel like it's all about this. It's all about needing to accumulate and have. And even for those of you that have money this holiday season or are able to share with your family and loved ones, it's not. it's not coming through as much as you would like, and it's making you miserable. Okay. Now, and as I say, and I've mentioned, it's not about the gifts. It's not about even the time the amount of time. It's about the quality of the time. It's spending time. So you want to turn this card the other way. For those of you, that's how you're feeling this holiday season. You need to turn it upright. I feel like you're critical of everything, or somebody is critical. They're very critical of the fact that there's not enough, maybe gifts, presents, or they're just miserly. They're holding on and they're not willing to spend the money, Paul, too. I feel like this particular reading, it's more about the gifts and the money. It's not about the emotions that are, the conflicts or the emotions that are going on. But it is a conflict because it's a conflict in you or this person, even if this is referring to another person in your dynamic, whether it's a spouse, family member, friend. They are the ones, they see everything in a critical light, and it reflects this holiday season. It's not a good thing. I feel like it's all about, okay, we got to do this, we got to do that, we have to have this, we have to have that. No, no, it's about maybe going out for a walk and enjoying nature. Maybe it's just having a cup of coffee with a family member and enjoying and sharing stories and having a good time together. That's playing board games, whatever it is, your choice. Plow 2, I feel like this is something you need to work on this holiday season. It's not about the cash, all right? Although it's difficult and we all want to provide our loved ones with a beautiful holiday season, I get it. But sometimes we need to step back and look at our priorities, okay? And as it said in the Oracle card, it's not the right time. It's something that is just for now, in other words. It's not going to be like this all the time, okay? All right, my dear pile 2, I hope you enjoyed this reading and I wish you all the best for your holiday. Hopefully things will go better for you, and forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye for now. Hi, pile 3. You chose the Oracle card, Get More Information, and this is your reading. Get more information. Okay, let's find out what that's about for this holiday season, pile 3. All right, let's get started, my friends. What is going to be going on for pile 3 this holiday season, more or less? The overall energy. Get more information. So, in other words, you don't know the whole story. You don't know everything that's going on. You need to do some research, delving in perhaps. That's the energy around the Oracle card. Let's see. All right. What's going to be going on? Pile 3. Okay. First card. Oh, 9 of Wands in the upright. And we have the Queen of Swords upright. Okay. So, some of you this holiday season are very focused. Like, I'm seeing this as some of you are just hunkering in and doing your cards. Some people are still doing greeting cards for Christmas. I know I've stopped, but a lot of people still like to do that. So there's people that are working hard. Uh, they're not going to stop right to the last 25th for the holidays. They're hunkering in. And the Queen of Swords upright tells me that you've you've made that decision that this is what you want to do this holiday season. You are all about tradition, perhaps, that you want to spend doing things that you have done in the past, that work for you, that you enjoy, and it's something that makes good sense to you. Okay. Now it also explains, and that's very general, but it also explains to me, or I see with this 10 or 9 of wands in the, yeah, 9 of wands upright. Sorry. It some of you have decided that, you know what, I need to spend this holiday season on my own. Nothing wrong with that if that's important to you. Maybe some of you are in the midst of studying. Even though you get a break over the holidays, some of you are really hunkering down and working. Whether you're working at work or you're working at home or you're studying or whatever it is you're doing, you're too busy. You're too busy. Some of you, it's like you are telling people, the family, the members, and we'll see what the third card tells us. I, this is what I need to do this holiday season. Some of you just want to be on your own. Okay, let's see what the third card tells us. Oh, Two of Wands. Yeah, so I feel like there could be a second person there. Maybe both of you, as a couple, have decided, you've made the decision which way you're going to go this holiday season. And perhaps that's what you want to do. Some of you, I'm hearing, you may want to travel and you're not going to be home for Christmas or holidays this year. That you've decided at the last minute. I feel like some of you, I know that's very specific, at the last minute that you may be taking a vacation and going in a different direction, but you've made that decision and this is what you're going to do. Um, and it's like nobody's going to argue with you. It's like, okay, that's awesome. If that's what you guys want to do, we're happy about it. I feel like, though, for the family members that you say, I feel like you need to give them and get more information because that's what the oracle card is saying. Get more information about if you plan to travel this holiday season. Make sure you've got everything figured out because sometimes you get these unexpected problems at the last minute. So just make sure you've got all your, as they say, ducks in a row. Make sure everything is planned well. But I'm seeing last minute plans and you decide, okay? So let me see, what else can we get here? You've decided, some of you have decided, oh, okay, I've got the Two of Swords in the upright. We're going to pull that. Some of you have, it's something that you've ignored. So this situation that you decide at the last minute, and like I say, it could just be that you have to stay home. Maybe you're not feeling well. Some of you are not able to participate in the holiday season because you're sick physically, mentally, maybe you're burnt out, you're drained. Um, and you just have, that's it. I have to make a decision. I have. And I feel like it had been, for most of you, if it's a trip or, vacation or somewhere you want to go, for some of you, it's actually going to a different family member's place or a different place, not necessarily a vacation. It could even be somebody that you haven't spent enough time with that you need to perhaps uh, check in on. Feel like there is a situation and it's the two of you. There's a couple situation here, whether it's you and this other person that you need to spend time with or family member, whoever it is. I feel like it's going to be at the last minute. You're going to say, you know what? I need to go and spend my holidays with. Okay. That's kind of what it is. And it's like, you're not taking any argument on this. It's like, no, I have to do this. Um, some of you, as I say, it could just be, it could be as simple as you're not feeling well and you don't want to cause any problems with the family. So you decide that this is the way you're going to go this holiday. And that's perfectly fine. Obviously, we've had years where traditions have had to be changed, right? But I don't feel like you are feeling necessarily good about it, like guilty. I mean, I feel like this is sort of like, no, this is the way I'm doing it. I don't care. That's it. It's not a negative. It's just it makes sense to you. It's a like a common sense type of situation, okay? Because in the past, especially for those people that are going somewhere or going to some other person, family members, for celebrations this holiday season, I feel like maybe in the past it was somebody that got left out. They were ignored, so it feels though that you're going to rectify that. You're going to spend the time with them. It's important because for whatever reason, the plans change at the last minute for most of you. Okay. So let's see where else this could be going, my friends. But you need to get more information about it. Like, in other words, maybe you need to look into it now as opposed to waiting till the last minute. Not for those people who are sick, because clearly that's an easy no-brainer. You're not going to go. But for those of you that maybe were kind of thinking, or in the past you felt bad, you should have gone to this other place for Christmas, or maybe it's a place like a vacation you've always wanted to take, and you You've been ignoring it, and now it's the time to make that decision. Like I say, get more information on it, do some research, okay? Let's see here. Don't wait till the last minute unless you're getting a deal on something, or because if it's visiting another family member, you don't just want to necessarily drop in for the holidays. You want to make sure it's planned, right? You want to have it planned ahead, in other words. So you need more information on that. And make some plans. But I feel like you might drop the ball on that. Um, it's like when the plans are changing. There is that energy around that, around something you've ignored for a long time, or stuck your head up your butt, right? It's like, okay, I just didn't want to deal with it. So maybe you might even be in conflict with a partner about it, like a spouse or a partner, like or friend. They might not agree with you on it, but I think you're going to stand your ground. I feel very strongly it's something that is important to you. So you may, like I say, change your plans at the last minute. Okay. Number three, my pile three. What else do we need to know about the holidays? Okay. We have the Three of Swords but in the reverse. That's better. Let's see what else. Queen of Pentacles. And finally, Ten of Swords. You know what? I there's people, I don't even know how to say this. There a lot of my pile three people are really missing their mothers. And I can say this from my own experience. This holiday season, there is a definite sadness here. And the holidays look difficult for you. You're just you don't know if you can do it. And you feel like you're disengaged from the energy around having a good time. And you know what? That's perfectly fine. So for some of you, it's very specific. You're starting to feel a little better after the loss. But really, the holidays conjures it up, and it's like, I don't want to go there. It's all about that's the energy around the holidays for a lot of you that in pile three, it's like, I'm just feeling so sad. I'm really missing them. Okay. Um, there's also an aspect here for those whose mothers are still around that maybe they haven't always been the best to deal with. You felt like they've hurt you in the past. So there's a dysfunctionality situation going on here too for the holidays. But I feel like there's forgiveness coming because of the holidays. For some of you, it's very specific. It's like this energy is around this woman, whether she's passed or she is still alive, or you're not in contact, or you are, but things have been dysfunctional and difficult for the last year. I'm seeing that there could be some forgiveness coming this holiday season, which is very important. That doesn't mean you're not still hurt. They don't hurt you. You've chosen to take the high road for the vacation, for the holiday. Maybe if it's just a temporary time. But here's what I'm getting is what I'm hearing is because the Ten of Swords looks like you've been betrayed, and you may very well have been in some ways, or they're hurting you all the time. I think you need to get more information about it. Why does this keep on happening? Why? Get more information about the situation. Maybe you need to have a one-to-one talk with them. I know this can be difficult, especially right now, the holiday season. What else can we see with that? The Justice card. You have to do what's right. You have to do what's the right thing for you. Um, and in some cases, for those of you that are just having a very difficult holiday season because of this woman in your life, and she doesn't have to be a mother, she could be a mother figure, she can be an older woman who you're very close to. Um, she but she has that nurturing quality to her, and she likes to um, bake and sew and cook and decorate and all these lovely things, right? Especially around the holiday season. She herself, this is another aspect, she herself, and if that's you as well, just could be down and out this year. Okay, just not able to cope, not able to do it, and really doesn't want to face it, whether it's the cooking, somebody just doesn't want to do the dinner, somebody doesn't want to be the one that always hosts, perhaps. Um, they're decided to let it go. They're passing it off. And that's a good thing. It's like, you know what? Everything changes and we have to go with the flow. So there is also that aspect here, pile three. There's a mother figure for yourself if you're the one who's always been the hostess or that has had traditionally all the traditions in your home and you provide all the cooking and the baking and everything else, it's time to let it go. It's like, you know what, I just can't do it another year. That's what I'm hearing, and that's okay. That is doing the right thing. That's the justice card, my friends. That is allowing yourself to let it go and not feel guilty about it. It's okay to pass the baton to the next generation or to a family member or friend. It's not the end of the world, right? It feels like it because this is it. But there's also hearing for some of you can't do it because it's physical. There's some of you maybe have had surgery. I know that's very specific, or you're in pain in some way physically. You just are not physically able to do it. And that's only right. It's like, you know what? That's a no-brainer, as they say. Somebody else has to do it. Can't do it. And it's obvious, right? And it's okay not to feel bad about that. Let it go. We don't need to be um, carrying the load for everyone. So, pile three, regardless of how the holidays go on these readings, I wish you all the best for the holiday season. Many blessings. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.